Hey everybody, it is Wednesday. How many times I gotta tell you? Don't worry about Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns is returning tomorrow. You got nothing to worry. You let me worry about the schedule. You just show up, okay? Teacher, when are we gonna learn the quadratic equation? Never. ChatGPT-3 has disrupted the education system. Now we don't need people anymore to learn the quadratic equation. The computer knows the quadratic equation. We instead only learn how to do things that only humans can do. Streaming, stand-up comedy, baking a good loaf of bread instead of a bad loaf of bread, massage therapy. Definitely good Peloton ride today. You're vibrant. I mean, I don't want to brag. Dennis Morton's back in the 30-minute rides. Stacked a 30-minute Dennis Morton rock ride, 374 output. It's not a PB, but it's mighty good. It's like a 213 watt average or something like that. With a 15-minute Dennis Morton Tabata ride, which was, I think, around 160. So you're looking at a 15-minute or 45-minute 540-ish output, and then a 10-minute Hanukkah cooldown ride. I learned a lot. By the way, you might be saying, you know what? Hero's not a word we use lightly. Why are you 15 minutes late now? Why are you 17 minutes late, depending on when you start the stream, from when I click the button or when the gameplay actually begins? Let's just say, hypothetically, the person whose typical responsibility it is to wake up the baby, brush their teeth, get them undressed from the pajamas, change the diaper, put the outfit for daycare on, feed them breakfast, and then drive them to daycare. It just happens to be a little sleepy right now. Happens to still be in bed. Did I take the mantle on without even having to be asked to? Of course I did. Now, I'm not going to say that I went to bed at 10 p.m. and I woke up at maybe 1:30 or 2 and looked over and my wife was watching YouTube videos in bed next to me. I'm not going to say that. I may bring that up after the stream. Once I catch up on the day's to-do list, that may come up. Were they my videos? Of course not. I'm just saying, let's assume hypothetically that's what's happened. So I'm pretty pleased with myself that, given that unexpected curveball, I mean, she was 2 minutes late for daycare. Big whoop. I got a little bit of a look from the daycare provider that was like, oh, 9:02, huh? And I'm like, you don't even, I just said thank you and then walked back to my car. Adapt, improvise, overcome. So true. Daycare provider's a viewer? That's fine. That would be, I mean, I would accept that. Hey, Al, did you know that you could just call the fire station, ask them about their fire trucks, and sometimes they'll tell you? I didn't know that. I'm sure there's a lot of things I'm not interested in that I don't know about as well. Maybe is my 2 cents, but I don't think that you should call the fire department unless there's like a fire at where you are right now. They got nothing better to do. I mean, I'm sure they do spend like 95% of their time just like being ready to go, but that's what they're there for. You know, I don't want the firefighters working 100% of the time. I want them to be on call 100% of the time and like making sure the truck is ready to go and all the equipment's where it's supposed to be. And then like when the alarm goes off, I want them fresh. I don't want them doing, mechanical Turk stuff in the background and then, oh, hey, the alarm's going off, but I'm already burned out from, I don't even know, like doing captchas or something like that, trying to figure out which one of these has a stoplight in it. Which of these 9 cells has a stoplight in it? We have employed firefighters here, for sure. I know a firefighter. It seems, I don't want to say the job seems like kind of a scam, but it seems like there's problems with, like the way he talks about it, he's like, it's a great job. When you do it for a long time, I mean, he's at the point where I think he works like 4 days on, 4 days off, but then they also get like they get a lot of, I don't want to call it vacation time, but they get a lot of like flex time which also comes in 4-day bursts. So he can actually sometimes do like 4 days on, 12 days off, 4 days on, which is pretty sweet. Now, don't get me wrong, they're fighting fires. But then the catch is, if they ever move, and I don't know how, if this is regional or what, and because I have no experience with fighting fires, but like, if they move, their salary remains the same, but they get bumped down in seniority. Seniority is not based on like the career, it's based on the fire station. So you lose the seniority that you built up that allows you to have that extra time off and be paid the same, which seems like a little bit of a scam. So like once you're on with like one fire station, you're stuck there for life. Or not for life, but it's like a big downgrade if you move. Let's put it that way. What if one place stops having fires? I still think that they should employ the firefighters. That's just my 2 cents. My dad is a career firefighter in New West. You get a set amount of sets off, which are 4 days each. And since it's 4 on, 4 off, you can use one set and get 12 days off. See, a lot of you are not... That's what I was trying to say, but I did not explain it very well. A lot of you don't understand that you can apply more than one slurp set to a single firefighter. Some of you still don't get it. Didn't really have time to plan the docket today. Not that that's atypical, but you got to... Listen, you don't get a lot of opportunities to farm sympathy as an adult. I'm taking it whenever it appears. When you do something noble, like take your own child to daycare... All I'm saying is, if it was me, holy cow, I'd be hearing about it, so I'm going to be talking about it. That's all I'm going to say. If you reverse the roles. Have I ever told you, if you'll just allow me to pause here briefly, I know we got 17 more to go. I know I've said it before, but it bears repeating now. I will never not laugh at a quote tweet of an insane tweet where the picture is Michael Clark Duncan from The Green Mile saying, "I'm tired, boss." That is possibly my favorite reaction image of all time. Is like an absolutely horrendous online poisoned quote tweet with "I'm tired, boss" next to it. But anyway, it's called a meme. So true. I've heard of these. I've read The Selfish Gene. That's not a joke, which is hilarious. But that was back when, before Richard Dawkins radicalized himself by being British for too long. That was when I was just into evolutionary biology because I was getting a 4-year biology degree. Peter Weir said the film was based on Michael Jackson, whose life was also turned into a show for the world. Is The Emperor's New Groove? The Truman Show! The Truman Show is based on Michael Jackson? He doesn't moonwalk a single time. Jurassic World was filmed on a parking lot next to a Six Flags? I thought it was filmed on like the Mandalorian soundstage. That's crazy. I mean, did you see... Okay, so the one that I like is claimed that there was an actual demon living in the celluloid reels of this movie. Did you see the preacher who had a near-death experience, and he said that he went to hell, and when he was in hell, they were playing Rihanna's Umbrella on repeat as torture for the people that were suffering eternal damnation? Bro, it's just a song. You can think of way worse songs to be playing in hell. He admitted he went to hell? I know! I talk about a self-report. I mean, it's all... I mean, I don't want to get too controversial. What I was going to say is it's all made up anyway. I don't necessarily mean that religion is made up, but I mean, like, this shit did not happen to this guy, or he had a dream. You know, it's like he didn't fucking die and then, like, actually go to hell. Come on. He's making that up. The rest of it, you can make up your own mind on it, but you don't know that? Okay, but like, if hell's playing Umbrella, listen, it's not my favorite song. It's not that bad, though. I would assume that hell would be like, you know, you'd have little, like, bees stinging your eardrums, like 100% of it, the remainder of eternity, right? I could deal with just hearing Umbrella. I'd be like mildly annoyed after year 100 or whatever, but still. Due to his portrayal of astronaut Jim Lovell, this is Apollo 13. Tom Hanks had an asteroid 12818 Tom Hanks 1996 GU8 named in his honor. Well, I thought that was the name of Elon Musk's new kid. 12818 Tom Hanks. Dude, I should start putting this in as like my address on forums that I don't want to eventually get data breached and leak personal information all over the deep web. Martial arts expert and fight choreographer Michael M. Vendrell worked with Arnold Schwarzenegger on the film, and by the end of production, Vendrell estimated that Schwarzenegger had become a second-degree black belt. Commando? Because he does some martial arts in that movie. Isn't all of karate like an estimation? It's not like there's or maybe I'm wrong, maybe there is a standardized like Scantron test. Like when you get your black belt, do you have to fill in a multiple choice exam and then they throw it into the Scantron and they're like, yes, that's the right thing to do. Break the wrist and walk away. Is ELO hell? How many blocks do you have to break with your forehead to be a black belt? It's got to be like at least 4 pieces of wood stacked up, right? You ever think that maybe karate was started by someone who owned a hardware store? I'm just spitballing until I get to a joke that actually hits. They should start opening karate schools in like an annex to the lumber store. Because you know there had to be times where they were like, oh, it's time for your test, Damien. Oh, crap, we're all out of boards. They should just marry those businesses like a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Scott Howard, there's no house in Prometheus. The Pope was getting, I guess it's not the Pope, but the Vatican's official newspaper hated Prometheus this much. It mishandles the delicate questions raised by the eternal battle between good and evil. Good being Shah, of course, who just wants to uncover the origin story of mankind, and bad being everybody else, but perhaps most notably an incredibly large and jacked pale alien. And also the android known as David. But anyway. Prometheus is good. Honestly, I've come around. I don't think it's good, but I think it's bad in interesting ways. And also the movie looks really good. When I saw it in theaters, I thought it was, I mean, like, offensively stupid. And I think the characters in the movie are stupid. But as time has gone on, I've warmed up to it just because it's at least entertaining. Like, they swung for the fences. I also kind of like Alien Covenant, which is crazy. Because that movie is, like, actually Prometheus, but worse. But like, any Ridley Scott science fiction movie, or even, like, Raised by Wolves, the show, for some reason, it just is, like... He's kind of like J.J. Abrams, but, like, instead of building like a mystery box and then failing to deliver, he's always doing like, it's not Alien, and then at the end of you're like, I believe you, Ridley, and then at the end of the movie he's like, surprise, like, you a strong female protagonist with a nearly shaved head ends up getting pregnant somehow, even though it seems like it shouldn't be possible, and you're like, Ridley, I trusted you, Ridley. You see, like, the little, like, claws and, like, the tail and, like, the outline of the xenomorph head. And you're like, Ridley! You said it's not Alien! I didn't ever put 2 and 2 together that Lord Stanley is also the namesake for Stanley Park. Dude's kind of a legend for real. He actually, like, 100%... You know, you used to see, like, old photos. And it depends on the era. You can look at an old photo and be like, that dude's not from around here. But now, like... This dude could completely fit in 2023 Vancouver without a doubt. Like, if you put a short sleeve button up shirt on him, now he's like a senior software engineer. If you put a leather jacket on him, he's a member of the Hells Angels. If you give him like a little bit of wax on his mustache, he runs a microbrewery down in Brewery Creek. Like, this guy could do anything. You put him in a Save On Foods uniform, all of a sudden he's the assistant manager of the local branch. Like, he has a very modern style. Put some headphones on him. Yeah, he could be like a podcaster. I don't know about a streamer. Hang 10 Christianity. Can you click the image of the person who's the answer to each of these questions about Christianity? His 95 Theses, I was hoping he'd be on here. This is Martin Luther, also known as Cobalt Streak. This is Tommy Lee Jones. You ever notice how much Hondo looks like H3H3? Okay, well, they got 80%. That's not great. Who's this? That's Galileo! You're my boy, Blue. Dude, it's hard. Without knowing where they are on the map, it's hard to identify these countries. So this is Bulgaria. Fair enough. It's really not. It really is. This is Austria. Austria was discovered in Bulgaria. Wait. Why did they call it subspecies bulgaricus if it was discovered in Austria? Is they're just trying to like trick people? Oh, this is Austria. Okay, that makes sense. Your North America showing? Yeah, bitch, I live here. If I take you to Tim Hortons, you're going to have to look at the menu for a minute. I'll be like, you don't know? Dude, you an Austrian at Tim Hortons? Can I have a coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars? Bro, this guy doesn't even know that it's called a double-double. Oh, sorry, I didn't see double-double on the menu. It's not on the menu, idiot. That's just what we call it. So true, so true, so true. I'm good with words. I'm not that good with pictures. Oh, yeah. We got to finish it off with Hang 10 Africa. Unfortunately, because I'm going to get like a 0 here. I'm not worried about chat. I know they were all in the ModelUN. Are there like politics involved in the ModelUN? Like if you're a senior, do you get the first pick of country in the ModelUN? Because I got to imagine that like the US, Russia, UK, France, China, like those countries are pack one, pick one, right? Because you're on the Security Council and stuff like that. But if you're like a high school freshman, are they like, surprise, motherfucker, you're Benin. No disrespect to Benin. I'm just saying, like maybe you got to start at the countries that have a little bit less of a presence in the United Nations. I got Denmark. I mean, that seems like a pretty good role. What if you're Tuvalu? What do you do if you're Tuvalu? Present. No disrespect to Tuvalu or whatever, I'm sure. Sorry. Home to the only extant members of the 7 wonders of the ancient world? What the hell is an extant member? Is this Egypt? With the pyramids? You're Egypt. I'm crazy! From 1977 to 2011, it was the only world country with a designless flag. I have absolutely no clue. Name of the capital city may derive from the Afrikaans Windhoek, or Wind Corner. I feel like this is Lesotho. Now, what does Lesotho look like? That's a great question. Something like this. Only enclave country located outside of Europe. Located within another country. Is this not Botswana? It's a country located entirely within another country. I pass. Where's Kenya? Kenya. This is Kenya. Kenya is this country. Oh! Name of this nation derives from the U, Togodo, or other side of the river. I have no clue. I'm going to say it's Eswatini. Mansa Musa ruled Mali. Mali is in West Africa. It's big, and it's in West Africa. Possibly it could be you. I'm crazy! First from the CAF to reach a World Cup semifinal. This is Morocco. Are you Morocco? Are you Morocco? You're Morocco. I am Morocco. Newest member of the United Nations, 2011, South Sudan. Home to the entire world's population of lemurs. I don't know. Madagascar? Designless flag, Sudan. Only enclave country located in... This is Morocco. This must be South Sudan, right? Entire population of lemurs? Is that Madagascar? Yeah, that makes sense. Only enclave country located... Okay, so this would be Botswana. I don't know if this is Eswatini. I don't know what country that is. Oh, that's Lesotho. Oh, so some of the ones I got right, I got wrong? Okay, I'll take that. The island, bro? Dude, how do I know which one of these are islands? It's not... They're all islands. That's Togo. Okay. To me, I was like waiting for this one. Because I was like, this is a country in northern Africa. Yeah, I was going to say, like this, I probably would have guessed that this is Libya. Because you could see the Mediterranean up here. You just look at that outline and you go, I know that's the Mediterranean. Madagascar is second from the left at the top? Excuse me, sir. Second from the left at the top? That is not Madagascar. Yes, it is. Oh, second from the right at the top. From the right, you dummy? They said from the left! You're so stupid for following my instructions. The message says left. I was like, what are you talking about? Mirrored chatter. Maybe they're trapped in my screen. You know, I didn't think about that. I'm done with this our left, your left, my left, etc., etc. I'm done with it. From now on, north, south, east, and west. Oh, I would say it's about 171 degrees southeast of you. I got to work on it a little bit, but I'll figure it out. Let me just get my compass out. Bro, there's a compass in the air. Just look at the sun. Risk and reward. Europe population. Can you name the 25 most populous European countries without getting any of the other 22? When naming any of the last 5 answers would reveal all answers up to that point? What the hell are you talking about? Hold on. Let's warm up a little. Can you name the 25 most popular U.S. states without getting any of the other 25? When naming any of the last 5 answers would reveal all answers up to that point. Okay, so it's like if you name like the 25th most populous, which is the hardest one to name, you'll get all of them. So you get to choose how deep you want to go. Okay. Well, okay, I'll tell you what, let's do some obvious stuff. We know for a fact, like, there's some that are going to be there. California, New York, Texas, etc., etc. So where am I going to start? Well, I only get to give one guess, maybe? This is the risk zone. I'm going to throw out Colorado. I think it's a semi-risky guess. I'm a genius. It's 21. Okay. So slightly less populous than Colorado. I'm already happy with myself. Slightly less populous than Colorado. I'm looking at what we got available. Let me get a South Carolina. Oh! He's crazy, dude. Okay, let me get a... I'm looking. Okay, some people might say this is a little bit crazy. Let me go Kentucky. Oh. I would love to see, is there a show answers button? I wonder, because I want to see where Kentucky ranks. Imagine if Kentucky was 26th. I would feel, if it was like 43rd, I'd feel pretty bad, but Google it. You Google it. I already got a tab open. Oregon? Oregon's a good guess. It's a reasonable guess. Kentucky is 26th? Oh, come on. In some ways, that's even more impressive. Louisiana is 25th. Okay. I completely forgot about Louisiana. Risk and reward Europe. Okay, now this shit is impossible. I'm going to try to bank some points. Most populous country in Europe, Germany. Most populous country in Europe, United Kingdom. Most populous country in Europe, Spain. Okay, I'm going Italy. I'm just trying to get a feel for this, okay? I'm just trying to get a feel. Let me get a France. Okay, now let's take a little less populous than Spain. Obviously, you got mini Spain, also known as Portugal. Okay, now we want to get into the risk zone, though, okay? I'm just thinking. I'm running it through my head right now. I think Romania is a risky guess. No, not that risky, okay? I'm going to take it up to the Baltics a little bit. I'm going to say the most populous Scandinavian country is Sweden. Ooh. I'm going to take it one down. I'm going to go Norway. Oh! He's crazy! He's insane! I didn't know Finland had a larger population than Norway, though. I would have assumed that it was Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland. But holy cow, he's crazy, dude. 100%. Russia. Okay. I thought Germany had the most. He said Russia is like, is it Europe? Is it Asia? Is it sponge-worthy? You know, it's constantly up for debate. It's like a when does the week start? Does it start on a Sunday or a Monday? Well, it depends how you're feeling that day. Okay. Asia population. I mean, there's some gimmies. Let's start with Bangladesh, and we're going to use that as a way to move, okay? We're going to use that as our barometer. I'm going to take it down to Japan. Okay, we're going to go lower than Japan. We know South Korea has about 40 million. South Korea. So, okay, we're taking it lower than South Korea. Have to pull it a little bit down. Going to say Thailand. Okay, I didn't know they had more people than South Korea. Fair enough. I'm going to take it to Cambodia. Oh, I'm a fool. Here, try me again. Try me again. We'll just put South Korea on as our barometer. Thinking about Asia right now. Thinking about all the countries in Asia. What about Malaysia? Okay. Then it gets a little spicy. Lots of countries in Asia. I'm going to say Saudi Arabia. Oh, I'm going to say... I mean, Iran is going to be higher. What about... Iraq? Slightly lower than Malaysia. I'm going a little crazy mode. Oh, it's not Kazakhstan. Much love from Kazakhstan. Philippines? Bro, the Philippines are going to be like number 5 or something. I would just like to know where we were. Like, I would love to know what number we actually tapped out on. Try it? Okay. I mean, listen, if we're looking for something in the risk zone, if you catch me on the Philippines, then, like, more power to you. It's number 8. Okay. And then Chad, I want to know Singapore, too. My personal prediction, Singapore is way low, way out of the risk zone. Okay, there you go. Vietnam, I think, is actually a really good guess. Kazakhstan is actually 26th. Come on, you don't lie to me. Oh, Vietnam is way more populous than I thought. Taiwan? Bro, Taiwan is densely populated, but there's like 3 cities. It's on one little island. Oh, never mind. It's an incredible guess. You learn something new every day. All right. No, 25 is Burma? You mean Myanmar? You mean... Help me? Get some help? Sri Lanka? Syria. That's going a long way. 100% on the Sporcle quiz, the long way. I'm just not going to do the African one. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Risk and reward coastlines. Risk and reward elevation. No. Okay. All right. We should pivot. Let me / marker Sporcle. Hang on, I'm just getting the last bit of configuration set up here. But you can type !Nitro. It'll give you the link to go to. You can play Nitro Stream Racer, which is basically, you're getting a lottery ticket to put your chat avatar in a car in the race for now. At that website, you should also be able, once I get the configuration set up, to just type !Play in chat the same way one would do it. Let me just lower the volume just a little bit here. In Marbles on Stream. Now, I do need to let you know, maybe I'll save this for when we actually get started. There is a limit to the amount of people that can be in a race, okay? And the limit is 250 or 500. So inevitably, you may not find yourself in the race here, okay? At least on the first race. But hopefully everybody gets a chance to at least be in 1 or 2. Imagine the odds if you won 2 times in a row, because it's a miracle just to be in the race to begin with. You find yourself enjoying Marbles on Stream, but wish that occasionally you could throw a red shell at an opponent. I don't know if red shell is like a Nintendo trademarked word. I should probably look that up before we start throwing it around in copy. But anyway, this is that. It's Nitro Stream Racers, made by Captain TV with input from streamers around the globe, including Ludwig, Quarter Jade, and wouldn't you know it, also myself. Made by Captain TV, though. I'm being sponsored to play it. Thank you to Captain TV. You can play yourself in chat right now. And by play, I mean essentially pop a little dinosaur into a car and then join a race where we're going to see who wins. Balloons, not relevant, I suppose. I can see that I am in the player list. Yo, dude, is the streamer automatically in the player list? Like they get a chance to win? And then this is Start Lottery. Start Lottery is like it chooses who's going to be in the race itself. So let me see. View 1st to 9th place is 1 to 9. Manual camera on tab, height offset on QE, auto cam on O. Okay, remember that. Let's start the lottery. Type play. Okay, so it does say. And you can play via the web browser. And I've been told if you encounter some bugs in the web browser, just refresh. We're in alpha right now. The lottery is in progress. How do you know if you made it in? It's a great question. I think you're just going to just assume you're in until you see otherwise. Or you can check on the website. I am in first place. Now that honestly seems a little bit rigged, but at the same time, I've always wanted this to come to pass. I've never won a marbles game in my entire life. Okay, I am now in 16th place, so I will be moving on. I'm moving on to first. We got underhand nut grab, running it through. Now, the thing that delineates this from something like a Marbles on Stream, you do actually have a little bit of agency. Now, I'm not going to say you have an inordinate amount of agency. You can't steer the cart yourself, but you can get power-ups, and you can see the power-ups being used right now. Cat Love 9 is already, they had a shield active. You can also get things called megas throughout the race, and you can type !mega if your character has one to deploy them. Now, I'm not sure how to deploy them as strategically as you might want to, but at the same time, I'm sure we'll figure it out over the course of the next little bit. Okay, we had an enormous pile up back there. I am no longer on the list, but do not know name. Trading back between first and second. We got to be getting close to the finish line. You can see where the camera is on the indicator here. I'm going to move my own camera down a little bit before the next race. Ding Dang Woo, still in first place, very narrowly avoiding the... Oh, I think they just won. I think they won. I'm not even in the top 10 anymore. It's embarrassing. I mean, there's 500 people. It's still pretty good, but congratulations, Ding Dang Woo. Ding Dang Woo. Hold on, let me... /user Ding Dang Woo. Messages. You have been timed out once, but it was by Moobot, and it was almost 2 years ago. Yeah, baby, I'm pogged. Okay, fair enough. lot of +2s in there. A lot of React court weighing in. You know what? That's an honorable chatter there. I forgot to mention, when you complete a race, you earn coins. Obviously, you earn more coins if you win a race that has more people in it. Those coins can be used to actually customize your car. So every car has like a frame and a texture and then a skin on top of it. So by using those 3 different parameters, you can create your custom car. And there will be streamer customized drip in the game. Not just from myself, but from some of the other launch partners that we've got as well. You may have seen Ludwig's avatar in the game. I always feel like Ludwig should apologize, because to get the modelers to model that hair, I mean, that's a tall task. For me, it's like you go for an early lunch that day, because you got to model the skull anyway, and then at that point you can just make sure that it's got some kind of texture on it, and then you're good to go. So 1 in 10 individuals is going to get in. Did I get in? I'm selected, entering race. I'm 250th out of 250. Dude, that's like winning the super lottery. I'm in. Okay, don't bet on me. I'm in 250 out of 250 right now, okay? Or I'm in 36th. I can see myself. I'm in 32nd. I'm in 21st. Come on, put me in the top 10. I'm in 30th. I'm in 39th. I know you can't see it right now. Hold on. Bring me down now. Look, dude, there's a shot. There's a shot. 18th? I'm watching myself for now. You don't get this opportunity too much in these games, okay? Come on. This is what why would you crash into them? Me? Now I'm facing the wrong direction. I'm getting hit by a cactus. I'm in last place. I'm destined to lose. Okay, well, take me. It's not their fault. That's my driver's fault. It's not my fault. It's my driver's fault. Well. Look who decided to wake up. Good morning. Did you have a good sleep? Well, hold on. I'm in 10th place. I'm in 11th place. I'm in 12th. There's a shot. I'm on the second lap. I'm in 15th. Just to finish in the top 10 would be a dream come true. Now, if you're watching this and you're in like the top 10 and you're like, please focus on me instead, I'm sorry. You know the reaction image? I don't care that a good thing happened to you. It should have happened to me instead. That's how I'm living right now, okay? I'm in 9th. I'm in 10th. Do I have an item at present? Why am I driving off of the course? Somebody hit me with a confusion cloud. As a result, I have fallen back to 16th place. I am driving on the sand when I should be driving on the road. Now I'm on the curb. It's progress. Honestly, whoever's driving this car right now is a fool. We got a 17. I'm just going to assume, because I know how I drive, that was not my fault. Take me back to the front here. We got a tight race. We got Zushaku, who has just been passed by Deaf in only one eye. Getting a little confusing back here because we got people that are still on their first lap. You never know. I still might have a chance. I might have a chance. Okay, I don't know. You're doing what I did. You're driving in the opposite direction now. You're caught in rocket launcher purgatory. Fuwaiui. They've been a perennial candidate. They're driving nicely. They're avoiding the riffraff. That's what you got to do when you're lapping people. You got to avoid the riffraff. Everybody's going to want to hold you down. You just got to stick to your line. Look at that. That is clean. Now remember, it's like video on arcade top 10. It's not just Fuwaiui. It's everybody at home that bet on them as well, which is somewhere between 0 and like 5 people maybe, but still, imagine how those 0 to 5 people feel right now. But though, say Sayu in a box out of nowhere. Haven't even seen their name up to this point. We got a very tight lobby here, and I'm not involved with it. So as a result, I feel a little bit emotional. I feel a little bit upset, but that's okay. Sayu in a box still in first place. Someone with the same initials as me is in second, and a very close second, I might add. So maybe that's the person that I'll be rooting for. And you got to respect the people in first who are just trying to play a pacifist game. They're just driving their car, living their best life, getting literally T-boned and killed. I don't think there's any doubt that there's no survivors walking away from that one. They were hit at highway speeds directly in their driver's side door panel. Ryan Lau, though, has made it to first place. Second place, honestly, they got I would say like a 6 to 7 second head start right here. They got nothing. They finished the race and won. Second place, we're going to get see you in a box, I think. I don't think anything could stop them now. And third place, Emerald Gardenia. Now, how do I go to the web app to see where I finished? Oh, dude, 20th place.
Is that good?
It's out of 250, so that's pretty good.
Hey.
That's not bad. How you doing?
How was the drop-off?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You didn't wake me up?
You didn't wake up.
You woke me up?
No, she came over to you and she was like, banging on the drum sets and in the kitchen, like doing stuff and...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
You're just tired. It's okay. It probably won't throw off your schedule forever to wake up at 11 a.m.
Oh my God.
On a Wednesday. Please, Egg Father, I earned my audit. Oh, so true. A lot of Ryans in the chat today. There we go. 3 timeouts. They're all from Nightbot. You're clean. Audit time, Prage, top 4, pause champ. They were rooting for themselves the whole time. Rogue Legacy, Keck W, so true. So true. IRL grocery stream, pause champ. I can't. 3 stars, Pog crazy. Holy cow. The most deserved winner of all time. Memer agrees with me about Rogue Legacy and also was watching Midnight Suns. There are dozens of us. All right, so it's based on the map. I'm starting the lottery, and I'm seeing... I don't want to be selected for this one, okay? I was selected for the last one. I came in like the top 10%. I don't need to be selected. I would rather place a bet on somebody. I was selected! Frick all y'all! I wanted it. I wanted it the whole time. Let's go, baby! You got to remember, with 2,000 people in the... I'm in 233rd place, though. With 2,000 people in the lottery and then 250 people in the race, coming in the top 20 is like you're the 1%, man. You're in the top 10% of the top 10% of the... You're in the top 10% of the top 10%. Okay, I'm looking at Indosaurus. Did you see how clean that was? They've hit a boost pad. Nothing can stop them. There's no car even close to them. But Toasty in second. A mod in VIP coming around the mountain when he comes. Unfortunately, he's ill-timed the drawbridge, but look at that. He's okay. He's just a little flipped. He's still going. Indosaurus still riding clean, though. Still riding very clean. They do have a power-up. You got to be hoping if you're them that that's a shield. They did not turn their wheels on the ice, so they're doing okay. I can see myself. I'm in 159th right here. Okay, your race has been ruined by Sir Toasty, I believe. Hit you with a banana storm that caused you to hit a subway car and get launched into outer space. Toasty is in second. No, Indosaurus is still going in first. I can't believe it. Toasty is harangued on all sides by potassium-rich fruits and vegetables. Viz067 in first place, but also driving somewhere in the Sonic 3D right now. Where's Indosaurus? Just endlessly spinning. Okay, so it wasn't as easy as we thought it was, and this is lap 2, so we're getting crazy with it already. I'm in 141st place. I'm rooting for myself. Indosaurus is just spinning, but somehow they managed to make it here. And Viz067. Dude, there's too many bananas. The whole course is bananas. They're endlessly hitting bananas, man. And they're letting other people catch up. Okay, Toasty still in 8th. Now we got Brat Smell. Must be from Wisconsin. Well, when all the bananas have already been hit, it's a pretty clean track to be on. But now you see, first place is a scary place to be when you're using it. You hit yourself with the tornado. It's the most galaxy brain move of all time. Imagine if he used the tornado to sequence break to get up to where the drawbridge was. He's been hit in the face with a subway train. Doc MD has now moved into first place. I'm in 91st. I'm not sweating it. I'm feeling okay about my performance. Doc MD has ruined their race unless they get reset on the track. Brain Babe, same situation, I would say. First place. No, they've been hit by a train in the most productive way possible, maybe. I think I honestly cannot tell. They appear to be driving in the wrong direction, but they're still in first place. Okay, now that everybody else is caught up and now the race is reset a little bit. Okay, the sequence break did not work. We've completely reshuffled. I've moved up to 62nd. Ruffled Fox in first place. They've been stopped by the bus and the bus is not moving. Everybody's getting stopped by the bus. Now we got Gorgon Cow. Managed to avoid it by moving slightly to the left. They've avoided the bananas. I wasn't aware that was a thing that was possible. Been hit by the train. Class Berserk also hit by the train. Doc MD. Hit by the train, but actually might have benefited from it. Oh! The mid-air train skip finish line cross. Holy cow. I didn't know it could be done. Dude, that was a hot race. Doc MD in first, Gorgon Cow in second, the Ninja Ketu in third, / user Doc_MD. 186 messages. What? GG? The bus? No, the win is mine. Catch me. Catch my ass in 150th. Nitro, play. Altoona pizza is nasty. They've been here the whole time. I apologize if you're from Altoona. Or if you're from Big Tuna. We were talking about Altoona earlier. I bet on NL and got 10 coins. I guess maybe if you bet on me, you get the same result that I got. Okay, Toasty, you came 12th. That's really good. Load it up. We got 250 again. I'm being sincere when I say I actually want to not be selected. I guess I could take myself out of it, but like, come on. I mean, winning the lottery is always nice. But maybe it's more fair to say I wouldn't mind not being selected because I want to experience the power of betting as well. You just pick one person randomly out of the 250? Yeah, but imagine if you're 250, if you're 1 in 250 bet paid out. Ooh. Oh, you get a choice of 4. Okay, let's start the lottery. We got 2,100 people here. I'm telling you, this time I don't want to be selected. I'm like Mike on Pressure Cooker. I just want to cook. Don't pick me. Don't pick me to be the blind judge. I just want to cook. Selected, baby. Okay, so probably the streamer is like auto-selected. Right? 3 times in a row, that's pretty unlikely. But ooh, baby. Where am I at? I must be in 27th, but I haven't spawned it. Oh, there we go! Okay. I'm dead. I've been killed. I'm in 152nd. Okay, let's look at first here. I am in 112th place. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't think that Dacta Moon can be stopped right now. Except they did just run into about 70 people. But Elusive Emu is all the way back. And they have now been sucked into a tube. Now, is it a shortcut tube? It kind of was a shortcut. They won the race by going through the shortcut tube even though they got knocked off the edge. Who would have thought? What an unbelievable play. My boy. I'm just going to inform you, I came 246th place. So if you managed to place a bet on me, I'd like to apologize to you. / user elusive emu. 2 timeouts, both from Moobot. You're clean. Free audit with every win. Yo! If you use the browser, you can see that you made it. How'd that marketing pitch go for the first ever zoo? You know, I respect you trying to get some bits going in chat. Kansas, too much land. Poker on stream? Question mark. Exclamation point boost is real. You need to watch 3 seasons before it gets good, but you can't skip the first 3 seasons because it's important foundational context. That was when we were talking about anime, I'm sure. Imagine if I get selected for a 4th time in a row, there is like absolutely no doubt that it's rigged. And I definitely support that. Maybe press the X next to your name. Yeah, but to be in the race, oh man. To be in the race would feel good, right? Why would I willfully hit the button? I mean, I keep getting in, so obviously some people are not getting in. And I'd like to apologize for that, but it's more important to me that I get in. I was selected again. Oh, baby. The dream. It feels amazing. Okay, now I want to see this betting interface here. Please wait, selection in progress. I was not selected. I'm putting all my money on 5-star Squidward. That was one of my 4 selections, okay? As this is a 2-lap race this time. The person I bet on is in 238th place. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. They have not at present even started to drive, I think. Liebe Kimi. First place with the pure mudkips. I mean, we got a genuine race going on this time. They must be on the same team. It looks like they're both repping Williams. The rocket launchers have missed them completely because they took the perfect line. They're rubber to rubber on the road, but Rubbin is racing. And Pure Kimmy has been hit by a cactar, but so has Pure Mudkips. But they've maintained conservation of momentum, but then they got killed by Meninism 69. Oh, no. Meninism 69, I can't even tell what happened. They went through the Holland Tunnel, and they flipped over a couple of times. They've been hit by a missile launch. I don't even want to tell you this. Red Flags is in first right now. They were one of my 4 options to bet on. So I am feeling the heat right now because I would be in the money. Oh, that's gotta hurt, man. Either way, Lieb Kimi, still in first place. Now maybe move to second. Hard to tell. There is someone in front of them, but maybe they've sequence broken somehow. No, it's Red Flags again. Who is, I don't even know what they're doing. They're doing some Yoshi's Island stuff right now. Lieb Kimi, just smooth racing. They're already on lap 2. 5-star Squidward holding it down in 135th place. It might be a missile launcher across the finish line. Nick Uno, I don't even know who you are. Where did you come from? What happened to Lieb Kimi? Okay, the leader has been turned around. Nick Uno might be able to sneak out through the detritus. They're now in first place, and they won! They won! No, they didn't. It's Ben 93 won. What happened? Who the heck is It's Ben 93? They came out of nowhere. Where was Red Flags? I'm going to be kicking myself, man. That's 20. I could have had 285 coins. If only I knew I was blessed with the gift of foresight. I could have had 285 coins. Instead, I got 10. Doing great. Where's the next closest person? They're so far behind. No. They're really close. You could tell on the mini-map. I'm a fool. 1, 2, and 3. Very much still in the mix here. Origin Angel. Oh! I saw my name! 6th place, please! I mean, you're pretty far back, don't get me wrong, but like, there's a shot, man. There's a shot. He's coping. I'm in 5th, baby! 5th is like the first of the middle of the pack. Okay, look at this. Cruising. Smooth sailing. Where's 4th? They might. 4th is on an island all alone. What happened? I ran into nothing. Okay, we're looking at it again. 1st and 2nd, very close proximity. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are all in this nightmare right here. There's been a direct hit to T-Woo 7600. But there still is going well. Jada Bunkit hanging in there. Tejja Yersin, a little bit further behind, but not much. Then we got Fine Wine, Smooth Sailing, me, right behind them. I'm not really looking at first place here, but just a nice clean race. If you could just dodge the rockets, please. That one's pointed right at you, brother. Make a move! Okay, T-Woo 7600. Say they got like a 2 to 3 second advantage on the person behind them, but once you end up in the middle of the pack that you're lapping here, who knows what's going to happen? They managed to thread the needle there. Getting mad at other people in front of them for driving too slowly. Second place is caught up. They're right there. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. He's trying to pass him on the outside. It's a very dangerous maneuver. And then they have been beset on all sides by the inequities of evil men. Now, how about me? How about me? Do I have a chance? No, I'm a distant fourth, but fourth itself is still, it feels pretty great. Don't get me wrong. I think we're coming up to the finish line here. We still got Tej to Jerson. Jada Bunkett has now moved to first. Tewu 7600 is now in first. First place, I don't even know. First place is Jada Bunkett. They've taken a shortcut through the ice. I think this is the finish line. Never mind, I don't know what I'm talking about. They've hit some ice and spun out. I've moved up to third. Holy cow. I mean, it's hard for me to think that I don't at least have... This might be the best chance I ever get. I should use my exclamation point boost. Third place. Dude, we're not that screwed. We'd survive the rockets. Please, please. Where's fourth? Fourth is right... Oh, at least put me on the podium. Put me on the podium. Where's third? Get hit by... Yo, someone knocked him. Yes! Yes! Baby! Put my name up in lights. That's not even my car, though. My car is a red sports car. It is not a teal go-kart. I don't know if maybe we have a maybe a desync between the server and the front end, but so I'm not mad either. I'm just saying I have a red sports car. I have triples of the Nova. I got my coins this time too. 860 coins. Bro. New race. So because I wasn't logged in on the website when I did that, I think I might not have gotten my coins. But you know, oh no, I did. You have rewards to claim, 860. Ooh. Hold on, I will be customizing my vehicle. Oh, I've accidentally joined a different streamer's race. I'm sorry about this. I would like to leave this race. What have I done? Refresh me? I accidentally... I mean, now I'm playing both sides, so I always come out on top. Here we go. Join my race. Dude, how sick would it be if I won their race, though? So happy you came in third, you didn't even give an audit? It's true. Who was it? Who won that one? I was so pog-pilled by me coming in first place. Or the third place. The first place of the middle of the pack. Ah, Jada Bunkett. There we go. 144 messages. Not me, not me. Let's go, no audit. No, no, no. Pog, pog, pog. Boost, boost, play. Mega, boost, boost. Kaka, kaka, kaka. Copium, copium. Sap. Clueless, Sap, Kaka, Kaka, Captain America, Nod, Nod. Okay, okay. This is a distillation of Twitch chat right there. The perfect chatter doesn't exist. Hold my chai tea latte. I think I'm in. Dude, I can see that I'm in that other streamer's lobby right now. I'm in 15th place. I don't think I can two-pool into two races at the same time. I'm gonna break the system, man. The website is going like back and forth between me being in 11th and 117th place. Macros is in. Yo, let's go. I'm in both races at the same time. Where's NL? I think I'm in 118th right now. If you bet on me, I think I'm in 118th. And Nocturnal Turtle. They're like one corner ahead of Irony Stock. But, you know, it's a long race. Anything could happen. They're just at the start of lap 3. How about the other race? I think the other race I came 11th. I shouldn't have even been in. Okay, I don't know. It's a little tight here, but second place still has not caught up yet. You got third place in the race you accidentally joined? My coins. I've never even gotten into a race. Listen. As the world's luckiest man who ends up in every single race no matter what, quit your belly aching. You know what's great is because of the web app, you don't even have to be streaming to play this. I can be in bed and just launch a lobby. I could make an AI to launch lobbies for me and join them, farm up coins. Next time you see me, I'll be driving a Formula 1 vehicle with a rainbow-colored vuvuzela on the top of it. Chat just going crazy. Exclamation point play, exclamation point play. Okay, let's start the lottery. My phone going... How do phones cool themselves, by the way? I've been thinking about this question. Like, your computer has a fan and maybe liquid cooling and like ventilation and stuff like that. How does your phone cool itself? Just surface area. Why? Physics. What a concept. Passive cooling with a heatsink. That's crazy. I'm in 13th place to start with. I started in the front row, so you're saying there's a chance. Please stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. I'm in 56th. I started in 13th. Hold on. It's all about being pointed in the right direction. Stop hitting me, dude. This is madness. Stop hitting me. Okay. And you know what? You're in 13th right now, but you're having a pretty clean drive. There was like a passive 4 people on the inside. You did get hit by a blue shell. That's got to hurt when you're in 9th place. You got hit by a couple of cactuses. But you know what? You maintain most of your momentum. I don't think you're doing too bad. This is not what my dude looks like on the website. There's a little desync there. Vivumbo is off the edge, man! I don't know what happens now. They made it out! They're climbing the damn hill! They don't need a lakitu! They've fallen through a piece of architecture. They did their best. I gotta give them some credit. I think they might be rinsed, though. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. It clipped into the back rooms. Oh, man. Okay, Wilder Than You. Oh, they're still falling, man. Wilder Than You in first place. Hey, the good news for Vivumbo is that I think when the first person crosses the finish line, the race ends like 10 seconds later. So you still might finish in like the top third, honestly. That's gotta hurt, though. Vumbo's back. Hold on. Crupulus. Crupulus still in first place, but honestly taking a lot of heat right now. They are coming back. They're in 8th place. Well, now they're in 14th, but still. You gotta admire, you know, getting knocked down and getting back up again. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog, man. Crupulus, honestly, still going strong. Pretty good conservation of momentum there. Certainly, I'd say Vivumbo is a prime candidate for driver of the day right now. Oh, I gotta say, Iron Fist has managed to pull away a little bit here as we approach what I believe to be the finish line, but I get confused about where this one ends. I think it's... Oh! The closest finish we've ever had, maybe. God of Ketchup's gonna come in 3rd here. Vivumbo's made it up to 6th or 7th? 8th? 6th? Honestly, to come in 9th considering you were off the course for like 45 seconds straight, like that's pretty amazing. Yahoo! I'm in, baby, let's go. I love the saga. I'm in, baby, let's go. Come on, let's go. Please, please, please. Yahoo! Never in my life. You can see the entire range of human emotions. So I gotta see /user Vivumbo. Vivumbo, there we go. That's me, Pog Crazy, Monka Steer, Dang Glance, Dang Koopas, Rip, Monka Steer, Pog Crazy. Hey, they came back around at the end of it. You got to be happy with the ninth place finish considering what you went through. I came in 112th. 112th, that's not that bad. Macros came in 30th. I mean, that's you lost 20 positions at the end of the race, but at the same time, like at least you didn't start in 13th and then finish in 112th. Like I literally lost 90% of my positions. Oh, they got tops. Macros, you got tops 542 kilometers an hour. Holy cow. People are asking how to apply their Twitch drop skin to their car on the website. I don't even want to see myself here. I'm in 235th place. I've probably oh, never mind, baby. The great equalizer. I moved all the way up to 45th, and now I am facing the wrong direction. Every time I face the right direction, I am hit 3 seconds later. I've been T-boned at an intersection by people that are a minute ahead of me on the course. 100th place. I've got a feeling my guy can work his way up in the positions here. Look at that. 97th, 90th. I mean, you drove aggressively there, so I can't be mad at anybody else. Where's your pink pickup? I think I might have to like restart my game to get it to take effect. It's only lap 1. We'll focus on the true gamers once we get to lap 2, lap 3. But right now, ooh, temporarily 69th place. Come on, come on. Speed up. 80th. Avoid the cars. Avoid the accidents. 74th. Very blessed seed for the drawbridge. Landed with 4 wheels on the ground. Blissfully unaware of the carnage happening around us. 63rd. Can't avoid the boost pad. Doing great. Hey, dude, he's dodging them. I'm so proud of him. Adrian Brody. He is kind of Brody questing right now. All right. Well, that was fun. Okay, almost Yeti. Whoa! Look at this. Holy cow. What is this car? Also, you're dead. You've been killed. I am not high, you are. Hey, 79th place. I still only get 10 coins, but 79th. That's not so bad. Put me on the pit. How do you know if you're selected? Well, that's where the website comes in handy. Because on the website, you can see your exact position. And if you're selected in the lottery. Here's the fun part. You never get selected. It seems to be working on my end. I don't know what your problem is. Pretty much every round, I seem to be having a great time. Dude, I see my pickup truck on the website. I can't imagine how it feels to be selected once every 10 rounds and then also like come in 180th place. Like I'm annoyed enough that I keep coming in not the top 50, thus slowing me down from buying new wheels. I can't imagine what it's like to wait like 45 minutes to get into a game and then be like, oh, I came 112th. That's true. That's what funds the gambler's high, right? Is like the what if. Yeah, last time I came 70th, which is statistically actually pretty good. But it didn't feel that good. So this time I'm due. Honestly, I'm not like other chatters. I would be happy if I just got top 5. I would accept that. Selected. Entering race. That's me. I'm in the middle of the pack. You know him well. just want to... I like following myself on lap 1, okay? Now this, if you can make it through this, you could do anything. Dude! Come on, you can still do it. Just accelerate. They were doing so well. I mean, I was doing so well. I'm not doing anything. Are they a they or an I? I don't know. It's hard to tell. They're cruising. They got flipped over a little bit. Face the right direction. I mean, this is pretty good so far. This is where it usually falls apart. Yo, Britannia Deluski. They're going for the sand shortcut, and honestly, it might work out for them. Noted VIP in Daniel's chatter. #1 Escape from Tarkov player worldwide. 3rd place. 2nd place. And looking kind of clean with it. Where's first? First is pretty close. 3rd is also pretty close, to be fair. I don't know what hit you. I should have been paying attention. The owner of Shoreline. They did a McTwist off the ramp. I think that's going to set them back, but you have to respect the style points. For the believers at home, I'm presently sitting in 49th place. This is the most leader changes we've had in a long time, this late in the race. We got Mina 420. Guerin's still in 1st. Not anymore. Archer Hood is in 1st. Big Stevie 1250 up here. I am in 46th. I'm so proud of myself. I might not get default coin rewards. Archer Hood is looking clean. 2nd place, 3rd place, not too far behind. Archer Hood gets turned around. Now we're going to see Silly Rice Crispy. Not turned around, just a little slow. Are they going to be able to make the catch up here? It doesn't appear so. Watch out for this, though. Lots of cars get screwed up by the terrain. Archer Hood has crashed into Glass Eye. Can have a catastrophic impact on the rest of the race. I don't know, though. They're still cruising. They're still cruising. Never mind. They've been knocked into the back rooms. That's probably going to hurt. Mina 420 is holding it. Just Rice very close as well. They've passed where Archer Hood was clipped through the world. Just Rice 14. I mean, it's just that simple. One turn can change everything. But then if you hit somebody when you go through there, you got no hope. But Chaotica's Rex with the luckiest bounce of all time, and then the unluckiest surface-to-air missile. This is technically a surface-to-surface missile, but Mina 420. Slow and steady wins the race. Never mind. They've been turned around. Archer Hood is back from the back rooms with forbidden knowledge. They're crossing the finish line in 1st place. The once and future king is returned. Well done. And Nino Kabi in 3rd. I got robbed. I think you did get robbed a little bit. I think it depends where the Lakitu came from. I got 10 coins. That's not a good sign. I came 73rd. Okay, I think we got one more. Let's load it up. Rush hour race. You know what we should do? Devs, all of these ideas are sarcastic, by the way. If I have a good idea or an idea that I feel is good, I will pass it in text in the Discord back channel. Anything I say on stream is not to be taken as an actual suggestion. What if you added a 24-hour Le Mans? Or a 24-hour Le Mans? What do you think? You could have a 24-hour chatter race. Great idea. Thanks. Okay, I'll type that one up in text. 24-hour Nordschleife at the Nürburgring. What is it? My 53rd birthday? But you have to type !play once every 10 minutes or your car pulls off for a pit stop. In other news, 1,000 people died across the world today simulating the 24-hour Le Mans race in Nitro Stream Racing. I forgot how to say words, by the way. Okay, I'm starting my lottery. I'm doing my dark bidding. Please tell me. 2nd row. Front row? Front row? Front row? Oh, I was in 1st place! Oh! That's okay. It's still a good start. He knows my name. I even got the boost pad. Come on. Come on. Look, there's still like lots of other people around you, but we at least got a shot. Face the right direction. That could be worse. Obviously, it could have been better. That probably could not have been worse. Okay. Well, just watch myself tumble a little bit. Where am I now? 54th? All right. Dude, why does the Peppa Pig, George Pig dressed as Abraham Lincoln tweet have so many likes? I guess the answer is because it's a little funny, but like, I thought of it when I was putting my daughter to bed yesterday, and I thought I would find it funny, but nobody else would. But it actually, I mean, it's got almost 4,000 likes. I also do laugh every time I see that episode. It's like season 1, episode 1 or something. George and Peppa Pig dress as Daddy and Mommy Pig. I do love, oh hell nah, he think he the president. It's not a beer, this is a bubbly moor, which is French for blackberry. / marker golf. Hey, we're back playing Switch Sports Golf. The stream snipers are already here. And you know what? I've come to accept the stream snipers. I've come to accept I'll miss them when they're gone. You know why? Hold on. Will we make the semi-finals? Yes, no, 1 minute. Because I've been playing the Super Auto Pets weekly, and there's only 4 people that I go up against every single freaking time. I realize I would rather lose to 7 people that are the same than lose to 4 people. Now, I'd rather lose to a wide array of individuals, but at least it's not as bad as just empty the cup, Billy XP. And I'm trying, there's one more that's shown up all the freaking time recently. Joe just said, I don't belong here. I mean, a B rank, that's a little spicy for sure. Okay, a chip would go insanely hard here. There's no wind. It's uphill, none wind, nature's backspin. They chipped it in. I don't believe it. That was supposed to be my chip. Let me get like a 3.2. That was nature's backspin. That was not artificial backspin. That was organic backspin. I always think I'm going to overshoot this one. So we're going to shoot 9 iron. It looks like a heavy undershoot. I promise you, I think this is the right play. So what I said was, I promise you, I think this is the right play. I said, I think. Therefore, I am. Get like a 1.5. Great shot, Joja. I'm rooting for you. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? This is a very rude game of golf so far. Death Row Inmate, why is that so funny? Death Row Inmate requests 100 Wumpa fruit for last meal. Why the fuck is that so hilarious? Everything's working together. The content of the message, but then also the fact that every first letter is capitalized, as if like it tricks your brain into thinking it's an actual news headline. You know what? I gotta go back to this. So can I tell you what happened there? While I was putting in my backswing, I saw someone in chat say that that Wumpa fruit thing actually happened though, and I couldn't stop myself from laughing. I was like, because for a second my brain was like, really? And then I thought about it and I was like, there's no, not really. Of course not. Sorry, that was me. You don't need to apologize. I lose a little bit of ranking points, but I have a nice laugh. Hello, Chiblee. How's New Zealand? I got a lot of questions about New Zealand. Do people in New Zealand regularly eat sandwiches? So I feel like in Commonwealth countries, there's like a line. Let me put it this way: a spectrum, a gradient, and the gradient goes from sandwich to pie. UK, for example, I'm not saying they don't have sandwiches, but they seem like more of a pie-focused kingdom to me. Meat pies, it's et cetera, et cetera. What is this bit? Bro, we invented sandwiches? Yeah, and America invented spaghetti. That doesn't mean it's not Italian. It's not a bit. Like, in Canada and the United States, I would say that savory sandwiches outnumber pies in terms of number consumed by the average Canadian by, I would say, 20-1. Now, I know you're going to say, what about tourtière? What about tourtière? Tourtière is the reason it's 20-1 instead of 100-1. In the U.S., it's got to be like 1,000-1. Nobody's eating meat pies in America. Well, unless they're from Australia first. I mean, I'm a sandwich guy myself, but it's mostly because meat pies are not as readily available here. Sandwiches are everywhere. We might be at 827 after this. Tough lobby, good game. Shut up. You know how irritating that is? I know, like, here's the thing. You've been laboring under the veil that doing evil things but putting a smile on your face while you do them means you can't be the victim of toxicity. Welcome to the real world. Someone taking your parallel parking spot when you throw your signal light on and then going, oh, sorry, I know you wanted that one, maybe next time. It's going to get one of these. It's going to get a eh. Nice try, though. You'll be scary next year. GG, Canucks fans. Whoa, Pedersen, such a scary player. I know we won 6-0. Every time he touched the puck, I almost had a heart attack, though. You guys will be good next year. You got a great future. Shit drives me crazy. Just respect your role as a villain. Ouch. Crying face? No, you can't. We don't do this soft boy stuff here. Your feelings are not hurt. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. We're in the attitude era now. Mike got robbed in pressure cooker. Are we past the spoiler window? Because that's like, that was my takeaway from the entire series for sure. I was enjoying myself in the series. I was saying this is a very fun time. And then a little stop on episode 3. Anyway, an event happened where I said, oh, that's what this show is about. Okay, I still had a good time watching the whole thing. But the final arc of narrative in that show is not my favorite for sure. Like, my ass was like, Gina is like, so immediately I saw the eggs and I'm thinking, I'm going to do a refined huevos rancheros. Mike is like, I'm making a sous vide and bone broth braised branzino with a cauliflower and jicama puree and smoked broccolini. I'm like, who do you think should win the challenge? Chicken fingers and dip? Or Mike, man? Mike's doing incredible work in the kitchen. Probably the one that tastes the best. Bro, that's Mike, though. Also, I forgot that people are crazy about reality TV. I saw a thread online, on Reddit, I should say, about pressure cooker. And it said, somebody posted man, I hate this person so much for their actions on the show. Her restaurant opens in Los Angeles soon, and I can't wait to review bomb it with 1-star reviews. These are the people that we share a planet with. I didn't like the way someone behaved on a cooking reality television program. I'm going to destroy their business without even going there. Everyone in the thread trashed them. No, they had no comments. They were like deep in the replies, but still like. Ooh, it's crazy, man. Burp, burp, burp. Could you guys hurry it up a little bit? No, it wasn't Gina. It was like Caroline. I want to say it was Caroline. Caroline, all the guys would say her fries are fine. The comment was just, it's crazy. People were like, I think she behaved badly on the show, and I think she was fake. I can't wait for her restaurant to open so I can destroy it. Holy cow. What is... Get a life. Dude, we're living! We did make the semifinals. That one goes out to the person who said he's tilted, he's not going to make this one. Okay, well, enjoy your points being redistributed to the optimists. I got no problems with Caroline. I mean, it's a TV show. I got no... The person I disliked most on the show was definitely... Well, like... Listen. Not to be a hater, but you gotta... Robbie, like, he's a not Robbie, sorry. Brian... The guy's a professional cook. Every single cooking challenge, he messed up horribly. Like, what are you going to do? Like, I get that he's meant to be, like, a nice guy. I'm not saying he's not a nice guy. But every challenge, he's like, I got to redeem myself for my crab cakes. So I'm making panna cotta. And then it comes out looking like just goo. And then he somehow lives again. He's like, I got to redeem myself for the crab cakes and the panna cotta. I'm going to make... I forget what he makes. But it also, like, comes out bad. And you're like, brother, come on. It's a cooking show. It's like a 1.6 with backspin. Oh! And I did find, I mean, I found Gina's gameplay a little annoying, but she doesn't seem like a, I wouldn't say she seems like a bad person. I would say it seems like she got cast as a villain in a reality show and then acted villainously. Of course, that's, I mean, it's the way, you always need a heel. Well, nothing changed. That's good for us. My favorite nuts are these. Okay. Fair enough. I can't disagree, I suppose. Oh, the treachery. Everybody's trying to ligma me. Ooh. The punnery. Every single person is trying to sugma me. Elden Ring GeoGuessr is out. chjbC, is this where you're at? You're doing game selection or suggestions in chat? I mean, I expect that from the average chatter, but not from you, chjbC, when you're capable of such great things. I'm just trying to help you out. Yeah, but every area in Elden Ring looks exactly the same. Are we ready for that? Are we ready for this take? That there's green K-lid, water K-lid, red Limgrave, which is K-lid. They do not look the same. Dude, I was reading Oh, the Thinks You Can Think by Dr. Seuss last night to my daughter, like not just for my own Goodreads profile. A lot of the pictures from Oh, the Thinks You Can Think are actually like almost Dark Souls. Like there's one where it's like, imagine you're postman Pleiss who delivers to the North Pole every day, and on Saturdays twice. And then it's like these ice flows and there's holes in them and like walruses are poking their head out. And I'm like, oh shit, dude. That's like, that could be a Dark Souls area. And then there's one that's like, think up a long trip. Go visit the Viper of Vip. And I'm like, this motherfucker lives in New Londo ruins. It's like everything's half submerged and there's like crumbling staircases coming out of the water and like old ruins and stuff. Like this, I'm thinking that maybe Miyazaki was a little bit inspired by Dr. Seuss. Like, go look up the pictures from Oh, the Things You Can Think, and you'll be like, wait a minute, this does look kind of Soulsian. Insane putt. OMG, it does. Yeah, dude! Think and wonder what would you do? What would you do if you met a Jabu? That shit is lower on Deadberg. I can see the picture in my head right now. It's like a little guy walking out of a building, and then there's like a scary creature shadow in the foreground. And there's like rows of houses, and it's like dusk. That is lower on Deadberg. Go look it up. Like I'm telling you, look up the pictures.
Nice shot.
No, I want to sleep tonight. Was it because like if you read the Dr. Seuss, you would fall asleep right now? Because that's the book I read my daughter to fall asleep. Dude, yeah. Think of light. Think of bright. Think of stairs in the night. It's actually, I don't know if it's Bloodborne. I prefer to think of it as where you fight the Manhunters from Demon Souls. The elephants around the fountain. Oh, you mean think and wonder and think how much water could 55 elephants drink? That is it's the phalanx, I agree. I think it's the phalanx from the DLC of Dark Souls 1. And then there's one that's like, think of Beft, think of left. How come Beft always go to the left? That shit is the kiln of the first flame. Like that's when you walk through, like all the warriors' ghosts that are like trying to. Well, they're not trying to do anything. They're just walking. I'm telling you, dude. There's a lot of similarities between Oh, the Things You Can Think and some areas of Dark Souls. What about green eggs and ham? Green eggs and ham just pisses me off because my daughter is not learning the moral of the story. The moral of the story is the dude should be eating green eggs and ham. Because when he finally tries it at the end, after saying no over and over, he loves the green eggs and ham. But instead, my daughter seems to take the less... Like, I'm always asking her, I'm like, do you remember green eggs and ham? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, you should try the food because the guy in green eggs and ham... Will we make the finals? Does he like the green eggs and ham? And she says, yeah. And I'm like, okay, then you should try, like, your chicken nuggets. It's not even like, oh, it's strange food. They're chicken nuggets. And she's like, I don't like them. And I'm like, you don't like chicken nuggets? We're getting her Happy Meal. She's eating the yogurt and the French fries, then dipping her finger in the dipping sauce. That's more chicken nuggets for you. Excuse me, I'll have you know, for some of us, thick skin December never ended. My wife said, can we get McDonald's for dinner tonight? I know in most relationships that dynamic is reversed. I said, sure. I went through the McDonald's drive-thru. I got a Happy Meal for my daughter. I got the McDonald's order my wife wanted. I came home. Earlier that day, I bought an entire rotisserie chicken because I said I don't want to eat McDonald's. I cut off a chicken breast. I sliced up an entire crown of broccoli. Or is it a head? You know, is the crown just one floret? Or is a floret a floret? Anyway, I air fried a bunch of broccoli and warmed up the chicken breast and ate it next to her. Then my daughter had 2 leftover chicken McNuggets. I ate 1, okay? I ate 1. And I put the other one in the organics so that I wouldn't eat it. You're the asshole? No, she was done with dinner and then I ate 1. I wouldn't take 1 out of the chicken nugget box, like, Mid-dinner, are you crazy?
Nice shot.
You're still the asshole? Wait, for what? I didn't do anything. Interesting. You don't compost meat? I've been throwing meat in the compost long as I can remember. Is that true? You don't compost meat? You definitely don't? It's organic. Depends where you are. Bro, it's just different variants of carbon. Not even close. Compost diamonds then? Okay, that's maybe a little bit needlessly reductive. I would never throw a diamond in the organics bin because they're worth money to other people. The guy in front of me in the drive-thru line was a disaster yesterday, though. He was not moving it. Like, he's the only motherfucker I've ever seen in my life that's been honked at in the drive-thru. When the people in front of him moved, he wouldn't move. He was looking at his cell phone. Had to give him a quick honk so that he would drive. Then he drove and ordered, and I could, for some reason, the screens were messed up so I could see his order, and it was all fucked up. It was like 1 ranch sauce, waffle fries. I don't know if that's just a regional thing that we have going on right here. 1 like junior chicken meal, and then like 1 crispy chicken snack wrap. It's like a psychotic order. Then he drove up to the next window, sat there for like 5 seconds, and apparently didn't pay. So he had to go pay at the final window where they hand you the food, which caused like the system got gummed up. Like, look at what one dude can do to the beautiful efficiency of the McDonald's drive-thru. All it takes is one bad day. Like, he fucked up every station in the drive-thru. Literally all you do is drive through. Don't rough me. Let's go! The only touchy part of the drive-thru is if they have 2 ordering windows and you drive up to the first one. If you wait like 15 seconds and nobody takes your order, then you just pull up to the second one. I think I'm onto something with that Dr. Seuss thing, though. The Dr. Seuss Dark Souls. Darker Souls. You are? I'm telling you, dude, go look at it. Dude, after this, I'm going to eat a turkey sandwich. Oh, maybe not. No, maybe I won't eat a turkey. Maybe I'll eat because I still got a whole chicken breast off the rotisserie chicken and 2 full chicken legs. Maybe I'll cut off some of the dark meat and make a chicken sandwich. Oh, baby. Dude, honestly, I'm not the first person to think of this, obviously. This is a well-known grocery store tip. How insane is the grocery store rotisserie chicken? I think the rotisserie chicken I bought was like $13.99, which is on the expensive side, even for Canada. But it's the way of the world over here. 2 chicken breasts from the butcher's counter is like $11 right there. That's before you even factor in the rotisserie. And then you got 2 extra legs, you got 2 extra wings, and it's cooked for you, and it's just ready to go. Like, it's one of the best deals in groceries right now. It's just a great thing to pick up from the grocery store. No, I'm not saving the carcass for stock, Malf. I know you can. I'm just saying, like, I'm buying it out of convenience. What a horrendous putt. It's waste? Yeah, it's food waste. People in chat will actually be like, oh, food waste. Why don't you go look at your own refrigerator? How many bags of spinach you got down there? Just turning into like a green soup at the bottom of your crisper. Hey, I think I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to start eating salads. Me eating 1 salad. Yeah, I'll have 1 tomorrow. Never touching the bag ever again. Why you gotta call me out like that? I'm calling society out. This is Chib's hole. 7 iron, but then it's windy. It's a backwind. How dare you break wind before me? Always overestimate the wind on the iron. Pull it back just slightly. Let me go 5 iron, 3.7.
Nice shot.
I broke the Chibli advice on this one, but rules are made to be broken.
All-in-one.
Possibly the most insane shot I've ever made. 20 mile an hour wind, perfect bounce, beautiful backspin, ring around the rosy. Oh, baby. What a shot. Whew. A lot came together on that. Me always overestimating the wind and then remembering that chat told me, so I counter it. Me remembering Chibli always told me to use the 7 iron, but then adjusting for the wind and saying, I think that on this one, maybe the 5 iron and slightly less than full power is the way to go. And a lot of luck. Definitely a lot of luck on it as well. Don't get me wrong. Slash moment. Nope. Doesn't exist yet. I'm back, baby! And I made the finals, or the semifinals. This is a tough hole. I'm not sweating it. It's a great birdie. I'm a little upset about that. You always overestimate the wind. What about the time I got a hole in one? 4 holes ago. Well, how does that fit into your definition of always? Always except for that time. That was a fluke. Yeah, always except that time. How about you sometimes open a dictionary? My ass is not making it to the finals, even though I got a hole in one. We gotta retire golf, man. We've hit the treadmill. What about last hole where you underestimated the wind? Bro, I'm not the one who said always. You chose the words. Neutral. Yeah, we'll probably put golf on the back burner for like a couple weeks maybe, and it was never seen again. It was fun while it lasted. Holy shit, I hate golf. This is my day. Apparently, Kate is already live. My wife legit woke up at 11 a.m. with no alarm towards me at all. I woke the baby up, I changed her diaper, I got her dressed, I fed her breakfast, I took her to daycare, and then she's coming for my crown, streaming when I'm already streaming as well? The audacity. Anyway, I'm sending you over there. We'll do movie to movie tomorrow. Honestly, I just want to eat this sandwich. I haven't even made this sandwich yet. I will see you tomorrow. Later. Yes, as I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife. In real life, she's very plain. That's just perfect for an Amish like me. You know we shun fancy things like electricity. I don't remember I don't remember the whole thing. I ain't ever punched a tourist even if he deserved it. An Amish with a tood, you know, that's unheard of. But I keep something and something so long that even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone. I'm a man with a plan. I'm into discipline. Got the Bible in my hand and a beard. Apparently I do remember the whole thing.